And hello, everybody. Hello, YouTube. I am Joey here. Let's start a new series today talking about the Boston Red Sox and breaking down all 162 games of their regular season in 2025 here, and also playoffs if we get to that. Well, we'll talk about that later, playoffs wise. If we get there, we'll break down every playoff game as well. But let's just get right into it. Again, the goal is to break down every single game of 162 games of the Boston Red Sox season, starting with today, game number 1 against the Texas Rangers that took place yesterday, and it was a 5-2 win for the Boston Red Sox. Very, very good game. Boston stayed in it throughout and put the nail in the coffin in the ninth inning with a 3-run home run. We'll get to all of that in just a moment, who scored what and what happened there. So let's break this down with the losing team first. Let's start off with Marcus Semien, second base for the Texas Rangers. He had 4 at-bats and only 1 hit, so kind of a quiet night for him. Again, a lot of these players, they're going to heat up pretty quickly. This was shaking off cobwebs for a lot of these players, so it's understandable why they had quiet nights. Corey Seager, I believe he is a former Dodger, as well as Jock Peterson, who's also on this team as well. So 2 former Dodgers on this team. Corey Seager, 4 at-bats, nothing. He had no hits, nothing. Very, very quiet night for Corey Seager. That's not going to always be the case. Corey Seager is a very good player. He played DH for the Rangers, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he was dealing with an injury, I think. And that's why he played at the position he played at. I think he is dealing with some sort of injury, and that would be understandable as to why he had the stats that he had yesterday. Anyway, moving on. Wyatt Langford, left fielder, 3 at-bats with 1 hit and 1 walk. So kind of a quiet night for him. Adoldis Garcia, 4 at-bats, nothing. Very, very quiet night for him. Jake Berger, first base, 3 at-bats with a run and a walk. So, pretty good night for him. Josh Jung with 4 at-bats and 2 hits. So, again, pretty good for him, too. 2 for 4. Kevin Pillar. Kevin Pillar probably had the best night when it comes to Rangers on this team. He had 3 at-bats with a run batted in. A run batted in and a run scored as well. He had a hit. He had a couple of hits. He had 2 hits here. There we go. And Jock Peterson only had 1 at-bat. That's the other Dodger, Jock Peterson. And he only had 1 at-bat in this game. And he didn't do much. He only had 1 at-bat and did nothing. No hits. Kyle Higashioka. No, let's start over there. Kyle Shioka. There we go. Hope I'm saying that correctly. If I am saying that wrong, let me know. He, I believe, is the catcher on the Rangers. He had 4 at-bats, 1 hit, and 1 run batted in. So pretty good night for him as well. Josh H. Smith, the shortstop, 3 at-bats, nothing. Quiet night for him. Pitching, Nathan Eovaldi, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits given up, 2 earned runs given up, and 9 strikeouts. A very good day for him. Very good day for him. He had a pretty good day, and then once he left, the floodgates kind of opened up a little bit, and we'll get to that in a second with another pitcher on this list we're going to talk about in just a second. Robert Garcia then pitched for about 2/4 of an inning, giving up 2 walks, and then he got sat down. Chris Martin came in for an inning in 1/4, and he gave up a hit and 2 strikeouts he had, so he did pretty good. Luke Luke Jackson. Then we get to Luke Jackson. Terrible night for him. Terrible night for him. He comes in, only faces, I think, a couple of batters. He gives up a massive 3-run home run, which pretty much ended the Rangers' night. So, he gave up 2 hits, and then he gave up 3 earned runs with a walk as well, and a strikeout. He only had 1 strikeout. So not a good night for Luke Jackson. It was actually a very bad night for Luke Jackson, if you think about it. With that, just giving up the game winner like that is very tough. Very tough. And on opening night as well in front of your fans. Very tough for Luke Jackson there. Sean Armstrong. He came in to close, I believe, and got 1 strikeout. So he had about an inning, a quarter of an inning as well. He had 1 strikeout. So that is the breakdown for the Rangers. Breakdown for the Red Sox. We have Jarren Duran with 4 at-bats and 1 hit. So kind of a quiet night for him. Rafael Devers and Bregman. Not great nights for Devers and Bregman. And hopefully that's not the case tonight when the Rangers and the Red Sox face off again in just about less than an hour from now when this video goes live. But Rafael Devers and Alex Bregman did not have good nights. 4 at-bats apiece, no hits at all, nothing. Tristan Casas, same thing. Quiet night. No hits at all, 4 at-bats. Trevor Story, pretty good start for him, I would say. He got a run in and a walk, 3 at-bats. So pretty good. The rookie on this team, Christian Campbell, second baseman, he had 3 at-bats, and he had a hit and a walk. So he all intents and purposes, when it comes to a debut, he did very well. David Hamilton, he also did well. He got a run, so that was good for him as well. Wilyer Abreu, how we get to the star of the game. Wilyer Abreu, right fielder, dominated this game. 3 at-bats, 3 hits, 3 runs, and 4 RBIs with a walk and 2 home runs. Wilyer Abreu dominated this game. He was the player of the game easily. And he definitely saved this team from having a disappointing result. That 3-run home run in the 9th was amazing. And hopefully he does a lot of that this season, because this team is going to be good if he continues to do stuff like what he did yesterday. So, very good night for Wilyer Abreu, and I'm excited to see what else he could do this season. Connor Wong, the catcher, he had 4 at-bats. He didn't have much going on in the game. He only had 1 hit. And Cedian Rafaela with 4 at-bats and only 1 RBI. So kind of a quiet night for him, but he did end up contributing to the offense. So he did well. Now we get to the pitching. Garrett Crochet, he did all right. 5 innings pitched, 5 hits given up with 2 earned runs and 2 walks with 4 strikeouts. So not a great night for him. It's not peak Garrett Crochet, but again, it is the first pitching of the regular season for him. He's going to be better. I know it is. I know he will be. He'll be better going into the next couple of games going forward. So, 5 innings, he did very well. And he did enough to win this game. He got the result that we needed to get. So, Garrett Crochet, he did good, but hopefully he does even better in his next couple of starts. Garrett Whitlock, 2 innings pitched with a hit and a strikeout. Very, very good for Garrett Whitlock. Hopefully that continues. He pitched 2 innings, and hopefully this continues when it comes to him doing very, very well. Aroldis Chapman, I'm very excited about this this signing for the Red Sox. Aroldis Chapman is a legend, and he came in for an inning. He got a hit. He gave up a hit and gave a strikeout. So he did very well as well for what he did. And then Justin Slayton closed everything out with 1 inning in the 9th. He got a strikeout and did very, very well. Did his job. Closed out the game for the Red Sox, and the Red Sox win. They are 1-0, 5-2 win against the Texas Rangers. A look ahead. Again, I am recording this at 7. Currently, right now, it is 7:06 p.m. We will be under an hour away from the second game of the season. By the time I post this, and we'll be talking about the second game, maybe later on tonight or maybe sometime tomorrow evening. We'll see. We'll see how I feel when I'm done watching this one tonight. So we'll talk about that. And we'll maybe talk about the second game in a little bit. But that game gets underway at 8:05 p.m. Again, they will be in Texas. They don't start their Fenway home opener until Friday, April the 4th. So they're at Texas, and then they are at Baltimore. So their home opener will be April 4th, which is a Friday, which is next Friday. So that's what's going on there. But the Boston Red Sox game number 2 of this series is at 8:05 p.m. this evening. I'll be listening to it probably on the radio, probably on WBI. Again, I will either talk about the second game tonight, later on tonight, or I will talk about it tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. But I think that'll do it for today's program. I hope for today's video program. Sorry, not program. Video. I hope everyone enjoyed today's video, and I'll be back tomorrow or tonight to break down game number 2 for the Boston Red Sox in the 2025 campaign. I am Joey Driscoll, and I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Bye-bye.